Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please inform me if you have any problem from your side. As you see today, we have a topic, and the topic is Jesus never said he is God. Allah, he said he is God. You know, since I was a kid, I used to suffer from things around me. And one of the things I used to suffer from is stupidity. Stupidity is amazing. And the first thing you notice in a stupid person is his questions. His questions. And today we will show you a very clean sign of a stupidity. You see, when somebody he say 10 reasons Jesus cannot be God. 10 reasons. What comes to your mind is to believe that those people believe in reasoning. Because yes, the title says 10 reasons. So if you believe in reasoning. So if you believe in reasoning, let us study reasoning, my friend. So what is the reason to believe Allah is God? Because he will give me a lot of women who they are naked waiting for sex. That is a reason to believe is God. And it's a promise we never saw if it's going to happen or not. What is the reason to believe that Allah is God? Because you do not know how he created the baby, or maybe because you don't remember which one he created first, the stars, the sky, or the earth and the trees and the water. What is the reason to believe Allah is God? Because he's a sexual God who promised me a private part will never go soft or limp. When you speak about reasoning and you are a Muhammadan, do you believe really in reasoning? What is the reasoning that a baby child, if he is born in Islam, he might go to hell still? Why? Because Allah, he decreed where he will go before he created him. What is the reasoning when Allah, he says, if you don't commit sin, I will destroy you? I find it very funny when a Muslim speak about reasoning. Very funny and very silly. Now I'm going to open my Skype, and if you are a Muslim, Abdulism, I mean a Muhammadan, I mean a person who believes in reasoning, I want you to call me and give me one reason to believe Allah is God. And by the way, when the Muslim they say that Jesus is not God, and nowhere he said that, I mean from the first verse in the Bible to the last verse is speaking about Jesus being God. And this is one of the reasons to believe that this God, Allah, he made you lose your mind. Even the Quran says that the Christian believe that Jesus is God. So how the Christian believe that Jesus is God if Jesus never said he's God as you claim? I mean, that's stupid by itself. I mean, have you ever heard of somebody believe in somebody, but that somebody don't him himself, he did not say he is what he is, or what he claimed to be? So when you Muslim believe in Allah, the first thing you see a Muslim speak about, he's proud. Okay, proud about what? We believe in monotheism. What does that mean? What does that mean? Monotheism. I have one zucchini in my house. Is that God? So if you believe in oneness of God, doesn't make you that supreme, you are better than others. Okay, let us say there's a guy who believed that he have 10,000 gods, but they are true gods. Maybe they are true. And you have one God, but your God is false. So what the difference going to make if it's 1 or 2 or 3? The question is his gods true? Is your God is true? It doesn't matter how many there are. Secondly, the God of the Quran himself, he says, if you want to have sex, he will have partner from ourself. So how Allah is one, but yet he will take partner from ourself? Is he a transgender? Is Allah having double sex? Because how he will have sex with himself? Because he said, if we want to take a partner, we will take it from within ourselves. And partner here is about a wife. The word in Arabic used is lahu. Lahu mean a female. In the Quran it shows a very savage language actually. because the word lahu means fun. So if we want to take a fun, women for Allah is a fun. It's not even a wife. He didn't say if I decide to take a wife. He said if I want to take a fun. My Skype is open. If you are a Muslim who believe that Allah is God, well, here we go. Show me how Allah can be God. From the first page in the Quran to the last page of the Quran, I see nothing but jokes. This is God talking. The funny, the Muslim, they say nobody can make Quran like the Quran. So why Uthman burned all the other Quran if the Quran is one Quran? And why Umar, he says Allah, he agreed with me in 3 things, 10 things, 5 things, there's many stories, which mean Allah, he took the words of Umar and he make it Quran as it is. And why the Arab, they laugh at the Quran? And isn't it you Muslim, you say that the Arab, they kicked Muhammad from Mecca, which means the Quran was not really something even to acknowledge as something unique. So who is a Muslim would like to call me and show me something good in this book to prove to me that Allah is God? I do not need, by the way, to prove to you that Jesus is God, because you Muslims, when you debate me if Jesus is God or not, you just admitted that Jesus is so high to the point we are debating about him being God. You see how good is Jesus? He is so good to the point mankind debating, is he God? That's how good he is. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it this alone for us as a Christian to be so proud about the Messiah? That a pagan like the followers of Muhammad, they come to us and they want to debate us if Jesus is God or not, but they cannot really put him down, for he is so high, he is so unique, he is so beautiful, he is so wise, not so stupid like the Quran words. Go open any page from what Jesus says in the Bible and open any page of what Allah said in the Quran, and you will die laughing to comparing between them. We cannot do that. So from the title of the debate, when the Muslim debating us about if Jesus is God or not, that's mean Jesus is the winner already. The title itself is proving who is Jesus. Jesus is so high, so noble, so unique, so beautiful, to the point we are debating about what? We are not debating about him being man or not. We are not debating about him being good or not. We are not debating about him being a prophet or not. We are debating about him being God or not. That's how good he is. So to make it simple and clear, we are debating about Christ, who is so good to the point people believe is God, and some they are not sure. And Muslims, they are blindly following my man, his name is Muhammad, who never met Jesus, who have no ethical value. Muhammad is a very horrible man. I mean, if you go and see what he said, what he did, from marrying children to raping women to kidnapping to asking for money, you know, torturing people, putting nails in the eyes of people, cutting hands, asking his son to divorce his wife so can he have her in the bed. I mean, name one thing about Muhammad is even the Muslims accuse him that he's stolen underwear. So how we can compare? Even his followers accuse him that he is a thief, he stole clothing. Which means I cannot trust Muhammad if I'm a Muslim to come to my bedroom, because he will take 2 things from my bedroom, either my underwear or my wife, based on Islamic reference, not based on my stories. Muhammad, he go to the house of his own son, he find the wife alone, he flirt with the wife. Allah make a verse for him saying, why you hide what you have in your heart? I mean, come on, you want the woman. Have you ever heard of a God encouraging a man to flirt and to date and to express his lust to his own son wife. That is Allah. And Allah said to him, why Muhammad, you are hiding what is in your heart for this woman? Why you say to your son, keep your wife? Huh? Why? But you want her. Have you ever heard of a disgusting ethical like this? So when you speak about Muhammad being a prophet and Allah being God, you need to explain to me how Allah can be God, but yet he encouraged a man to go after his own son wife. You see, the God of the Bible, when David he commit sin and he went after a wife of someone else, God he put all his his anger on him, and David was crying for God, asking for forgiveness. In the Quran it is the opposite story. We don't care how Muhammad look like. This is silly. Let us be adult, please. How Muhammad look like, who care? How Jesus look like, we don't care. But we have to take into consideration, because Islam is a racist cult, Islam focus in Muhammad as a white man. This is why if you go in the hadith, you will see the Muslims speaking about the whiteness of his belly button, the whiteness of his underarm. I mean, have you ever heard of such a cult like this? Because it's a white supremacist cult. For us, I don't care really if Jesus is an Asian or he is an African or he is in a Middle Eastern as a look. He is my Lord, doesn't matter. He is the Lord of all. If Jesus is an African, he is a black, he came as a black person, he is not my Lord. Absolutely he is. So what is the look of Jesus? We don't care, but Muslims they care. This is why actually there's a hadith that says the one who say the prophet is a black, kill him. The one who says the prophet is a black, kill him. No court, no question. Just for saying that, you will be killed. Do you see the whiteness? I mean, what this hadith is about. If those people are not racist, why I need to know how the whiteness of what? What is the whiteness is showing? Ah, brother, this is a proof that he's a prophet. Brother, under his arm is white, brother. Absolutely, he must be a prophet. And tons of stories like this. The whiteness of his belly button, the whiteness of his legs, the whiteness between his legs. I mean, you name it. And then we find even the Quran as a racist book, speaking about Allah making all non-Muslims black and all Muslims white. Is that true? Is that true? Allah will make us black and white. The bad ones are the black according to Muhammad, and the white ones are the good ones according to Muhammad. That is disgusting. Isn't it Muhammad who said that Allah created the white people to go to heaven and he created the black people to go to hell? Am I lying? Is there is any Muslim want to say this is a lie? And then the Muslim, they will quote for you something, it's called the last sermon, which is there's no proof of it. It's a total fabrication because it's totally against the Quran. Any Muslim?